Welcome back to NC Sports Weekly News, the Water Sports Essential. Now in the lineup, Ray McMillan and Team Oman fly high and win the debut event of the sensational GC32 Racing Tour in Austria. Brunel's Flying Dutchman conquer the gates of Lisbon as the Volvo Ocean Race comes down to the wire. Full report with senior correspondent Sébastien Destremaux. Boards rule the world. Zane Schweitzer wins the Sapinus Pro in Tahiti at the Stand-Up World Tour. The Fiji Pro is full on at the break on Tavarua. Also happening now, the ISA World Surfing Games in Nicaragua. Tea time and a new record to beat in Shanghai as Giovanni Soldini and Team Maserati sail across the Pacific in 21 days. Istanbul hosts the Mediterranean Classic with the 13th edition of the Bosphorus Cup. NC Sports plunge into the action.
Yeah, well, it's I think everyone's very excited to be racing now. It's kind of the first real kind of proper circuit on the GC32s that's taking place this year, and we've got a lot of competitive teams. We're thrilled to be a part of the GC32. It's a lot. The boat is great fun when it's up and foiling. It's a really fun experience. It's going fast, and we really enjoy it. So yeah, we're looking forward to some more racing.
Rarely off the podium and with 6 sensational wins in 17 regattas, skipper Ray McMillan captured the debut event for the brand new foiling GC32 Racing Tour over the weekend. Dampening expectations a bit, Austria's Lake Trance offered light and patchy wind conditions for most of the week, which finally improved on Sunday, allowing at least for some high-flying action.
We started in 4th to end up in 2nd place, so I'm delighted with the result. Oman was very impressive for the entire regatta. We had a good fight with ENG, so we're really happy to finish in 2nd at this first event.
Already a top contender at the Extreme Sailing Series, and with just 4 days practice on the new boat, the Sultanate of Oman crew proved once again that they are currently one of the strongest in the world. Building an authoritative overall margin of 8 points on 2nd place to Spindrift and another 13 on ENG in 3rd, McMillan sealed a huge victory and raises the stakes for the entire season.
It's really close racing. I think everybody can win any races. So we always have to be really focused to try to do our best, never give up. And competition is really exciting. There is great teams sailing here, like really good fun, and we're learning a lot about the boats.
Next stopover for the Bullet GC32 Racing Tour will be in Cowes, UK by the end of June. Be there with NC Sports.
Remember this name? Face Ocean. Let me get back to you with more info about this fabulous project very soon. Face Ocean.
Team Brunel, skippered by Bo Baking, completes a triumphant Volvo Ocean Race Leg 7 in Lisbon, Portugal. The Dutch's victory, combined with a poor result from Abu Dhabi, keeps Brunel's hopes alive of an overall victory. The Dutch skipper sails a near-flawless transatlantic stage, edging Matfrey, skippered by Ike Martinez, into 2nd.
Every victory is good, and you're only as good as your last result. And it's nice to, of course, to have a win over here. Especially winning a transatlantic is always a really good thing, a memorable one.
Behind them, Dongfeng Race Team is match racing Team Alvi Medica up the Tagus River. Minutes from the finish, the Chinese team regained the 3rd place. However, they lose control of their boat during attack and watch Alvi Medica sail away to a fantastic 3rd place. In finishing fifth, Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing opens the door for Tim Brunel, who is moving within 6 points of the Emirati boat. The final two stages to Lorient in France and then Gothenburg in Sweden via a pit stop in The Hague in Netherlands will once again be contested by 7 boats. Team Leicesters Wind, skippered by Chris Nicholson, rejoined the fleet for the first time since November 29 when the boat was grounded on a reef in the Indian Ocean. The race concludes on June 27 with the import race in Gothenburg after 9 months, 30,000 nautical miles of sailing, visiting 11 ports and every continent.
Zane Schweitzer placed on 9.33 early on in the final against Brazil's Caio Vaz and set himself up for a win at the 2015 Sapinas Pro in Tahiti, the second stopover of the season for the Stand-Up World Tour. In a perfect tune with the epic conditions of Tapuna, Schweitzer took on powerful carves and hunted down every wave. The Hawaiian was simply on fire, winning all his heats on the way to the final of this 3-day competition. Vaz and Schweitzer are now respectively number 1 and 2 on the world rankings and will be battling it out again as the Stand-Up World Tour meets again in July for the 2015 Brazilian Open in Sao Paulo. As this edition goes to air, the Women's PG Pro is heading for the final heats in Tabarua. Cloudbreak lived up to its reputation and the perfect barrels just kept coming, and so did the high 8s and 9s, especially for Sally Fitzgibbons, who got her early ticket to the quarterfinals, just like Courtney Conlog, back-to-back winner of the last 2 WSL events. This will be a crucial battle as current world number 1 Carissa Moore needs to keep all pursuers at bay, while reigning world champ Steph Gilmore is still out on injury. Full update and results next week as the Men's Fiji Pro also kicks off in Tabarua. Over 150 athletes from 27 countries have recently converged to Nicaragua for the 2015 ISA World Surfing Games to take place this week. A roster of top champions has signed up this year, and Team Peru is back, of course, to defend their 2014 gold, while several top individual contenders have also returned for another shot at a medal. Official forecasts are calling for solid head-high waves for the entire competition on what is considered a world-class break in Playa Popoyo. Complete report in the next edition. Covering over 7,000 nautical miles from San Francisco to Shanghai in 21 days, 19 hours, 32 minutes, and 54 seconds, Giovanni Soldini and Team Maserati have set, as expected, a new reference time on the ancient T route, breaking a century-and-a-half-old record by under 11 days held by the glorious clipper Swordfish. Launching a brand new record attempt and now to be certified by the World Speed Sailing Council, the famous Italian pro skipper adds yet another winning notch on his modified VOR 70 after the successful New York to San Francisco record set in late 2013.
Direi che è stata una bella navigazione, una bella esperienza, il tempo.
It was a beautiful cruise, a great experience, and we're clearly satisfied with the time. It's more than respectable. Back in San Francisco, we would have all signed up for a 21-day mark.
La prima settimana è andata benissimo.
The first week went very well. We got to Hawaii in under 6 days, and then we rode the trade winds practically all the way to Japan.
Fino quasi in Giappone.
This San Francisco to Shanghai challenge is surely going to entice the whole pro sailing community, especially so now that China is becoming a true sailing nation. Giovanni and his multinational crew will also take advantage of this competitive transfer across the Pacific to take part at the glorious Sydney Hobart to start at the end of 2015. Currently in the Extreme Sailing Series, the 52 Super Series, and the Volvo Ocean Race, Turkish sailing teams and owners have been making their move at the pro level. This nation loves to sail, and a growing base of amateurs was here to prove it. Bridging two continents with that passion since 2002, the Bosphorus Cup took center stage in Istanbul last week. Now a seasonal classic in the Mediterranean, this has become Turkey's top event that every year draws sailors from all over the region and the world. Winning 3 of the 5 races held, skipper Serhat Altay dominated the overall rankings on his Arkas flying box. The Renault Faraway team took second, while Erhan Uzun closed in third on Far Farah. Istanbul provided the magnificent backdrop, while the currents connecting Europe and Asia delivered a tactical twist on the racecourse. A fleet of 40 yachts took on this challenge, and a total of 4 IRC-rated classes were on the water at this 2015 edition, including the Maxis. There's always more. This Saturday at 5 p.m. catch the premiere of the SC Sports Buzz and an awesome 52 Super Series 2015 kickoff in Valencia. Meet the champions, check out the new TP52s, and find out why this owner-driver circuit is now on a huge comeback. Plunge into the action with NC Sports.